Hello! In this video I will make a fantastic salad combination. I am here in Mexico and we have amazing fruit, so it's really easy to just live on fruits here. But of course we have amazing vegetables also, and I love to make salads. So we are on travel, so I love to keep things simple. And I have this amazing salad combination I really want to share with you. So in this recipe I will use like papaya, carrots, tomato, garlic, lime, zucchini and ginger. And yeah, let's get started and I will show you exactly how I do it. So I like to start with the ingredients that not oxidize so fast first when I make recipes. So the ingredients here that oxidize at least is garlic, and I have lots of garlic cloves here. They are quite mild actually, so if you do it yourself you should maybe not take that much, but if you like garlic, let's go for it. So the ginger and the garlic is what I'm going to start with, because that is the ingredients that oxidize at least. And garlic is actually even more healthier when you shred it and then let it sit, because that makes the allicin bloom out. So what I like to do is that I like to cut the garlic in half and then take out the sprout that you have in the middle. But because this garlic is so fresh, I don't have a sprout here. But if you have it when you are at home, I mean, it's almost always a little sprout here in the middle. You can pull that out because that is quite bitter and a little bit more hard to digest. So if you have a garlic press, let's go for that. I don't have a garlic press, so I use this shredder. So I will just shred the garlic. And because I am on travel, I don't have a salad bowl, so so I take this pot instead. And that works perfectly. And then I will just plate it up on plates instead. So it's like when you are on travel, you have to just keep things simple and take what you have. And yeah, that's amazing. And you will open up your creativity to make new things when you don't have the tools you are used to and things like that. So yes, this might works great. Garlic is what makes this recipe very savory, and if you don't like to add garlic, you can just skip that part, but I would suggest that you use other onions instead, maybe red onion or green onion or something like that, but you can also skip that if you want. And then I want to shred my ginger, and you don't have to peel it if it's clean and so on, because the peel have lots of antioxidants. So I will just shred the ginger also, and you should take more ginger than I have here. I would do that if I just have more. So I will shred the ginger also. Whoops. So here I have my garlic and my ginger. So the next ingredients that goes in here is lime. And I use 2 of them. And they are very juicy, so maybe you would need more lime. And it also depends on how limey you want it to be. I like it to be quite limey. And if you roll the lime on the table like this, it's easier to squeeze them after. So if you have a squeezer, just use that. I don't have that here. So I just slice the lime like this. And then I just squeeze it by hand. So I just squeeze in the lime here. So the lime is here, as you see. This is like the dressing for this recipe. And then the other ingredients will make it even more flavorful. And the next ingredients for this recipe is carrot. So what happened when I placed the carrot in this together with the lime juice and ginger and the garlic is that the carrot will absorb much of the liquid and it will be like marinated, so it will be really easy to eat. So that's why my next ingredients is carrot. I have all the other ingredients also, but I choose to take the carrot the next just because of that, because they will just be so good while they marinate while I just cut the other ingredients. So I shred the carrot on the biggest side. If you finely grate them, it will be like mushy and it will be very juicy. So I prefer this little bigger size. And so it's like, yeah, it's like this. So now I will simply put the carrots in the salad bowl, or yeah, what you have. So this carrots was quite big, so I only used 2, but you can use like 1 to 3 carrots per person, depending on size. So now it's important to mash this around, because otherwise the carrot will turn, they will oxidize, so it will turn to like darker color. That's not so nice. And you really want the carrot soak into this lime juice and ginger and garlic. So let this sit while we whip up the rest of the ingredients to this salad. So the next ingredients I will cut up is the zucchini. So I take away these parts here, and then I will just peel the zucchini. You don't have to peel the zucchini, but yeah, I am in Mexico right now and I don't know how clean they are, and also the skin doesn't absorb flavor so well, so it's actually very so much more delicious without it, I think. But if you're at home, you don't have to like throw the skin away. You can use it in a smoothie and you can put it in your juice. And I mean, the skin is really healthy for you. It has lots of silica in it and chlorophyll, and yeah, you shouldn't throw this away if it's clean. So in this recipe I prefer it without, but do what you want. So I suggest that you take 1/2 or 1 whole zucchini per portion, depending on size. And yeah, it's nothing wrong or right with this recipe. Just do how much you want of the ingredients, but this is a ratio I like very much, the ratio I show you today. So now I will cut the zucchini in pieces. A better knife is also to recommend. Now I will put the zucchini in the salad bowl here also, and then I will go to the tomatoes and chop them in pieces also. So I will just toss them around in between, and if you put salt in here, the zucchini will release lots of water, so I don't recommend putting salt in here. Some people like to have their dishes and the salad salty, and if you want to have salt in this recipe, you should add it in the absolutely end. And the next ingredients I will chop up is tomatoes. And you can use baby tomatoes here if you want. I couldn't find it, so I have these Roma tomatoes, and these are very red and very delicious. They are not so sour, which I like very much. So I use about 2 big tomatoes per portion. So it's around 400 grams or something like that. But you can use how much you want. If you like more tomatoes, put more. If you don't like tomatoes so much, maybe put less. So the tomatoes goes in the salad bowl too. So, and just mash it around a little bit. So now we come to the fruity part of this recipe, and I would like to use pineapple in this recipe, but I couldn't find any ripe pineapple today, so I took a papaya instead. And that is something I really like with this recipe. You can just take what you have. If you're not in a tropical climate, I can imagine that the pear would go well in this recipe. And yeah, or if you find like frozen pineapple, you can use that, or even mango would be perfect. But today I will use papaya, and so I will just chop it up and then place it in the bowl here. So I will use a little bit more than a half of a papaya for 2 people, but it depends on size. I mean, this was quite big and heavy, so yeah, you can take more papaya if you want it more like more sweet and so. So yeah, do what you want. And now I will just cut it up in pieces. So a little trick when cutting papaya is to do it like you used to do when you cut an avocado. so you can cut it when it's still in its fruit. So therefore it will become more messy. So I just cut it lengthwise and then I cut it crosswise. And after that I can just take my spoon and spoon it into the salad. So I show you. So you have it like this, and then you take a sharp spoon and you just going like this into the salad. And now I will just simply mash everything around. The final taste here. And you can eat it like this or do what I like to do. I would like to put them in lettuce leaves, but I will try it just like this. Wow. It have a little other flavor dimension when the pineapple is there, but the papaya was also really nice. It was more sweet, and papaya and lime is fantastic together. So yeah, I really love the papaya. So you can take what you want, and I can imagine that mangoes will go really well in here too, or pear if you're not in a tropical country. So there we go, the final result. I added some coconut on top also. And if you like this video, please like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!